You have deployed your microservices to Kubernetes, but how do users outside the cluster reach them securely over HTTPS? Running a NodePort service on a high random port is insecure and unmanageable. Requesting a cloud load balancer service for every single microservice will explode your cloud bill. And manually managing SSL certificates with renewal calendar reminders is a disaster waiting to happen. In this episode of Kubernetes How-To, we solve ingress routing and automated TLS end-to-end. We install ingress-nginx as our layer 7 reverse proxy, deploy cert-manager to automatically request and renew Let's Encrypt SSL certificates, and configure declarative ingress routes for host and path-based routing. Understanding Kubernetes networking requires distinguishing Layer 4 from Layer 7 traffic routing. A Kubernetes service of type LoadBalancer operates at Layer 4, forwarding raw TCP or UDP packets directly to target pods. This works well for single endpoints, but lacks the ability to inspect HTTP host headers or URL path prefixes. An ingress controller, such as ingress-nginx, runs inside your cluster as an intelligent Layer 7 reverse proxy. It listens on standard HTTP port 80 and HTTPS port 443 behind a single cloud entry point. When external web traffic hits ingress-nginx, the controller inspects the request host header and URL path, terminates TLS encryption using cluster secrets, and routes clean HTTP requests directly to internal cluster IP services. Handling HTTPS manually requires uploading SSL certificates to Kubernetes secrets and renewing them before they expire. cert-manager automates this entire lifecycle as a Kubernetes native operator. When you create an ingress resource with TLS annotations, cert-manager intercepts the request and communicates with the Let's Encrypt ACME API. It solves an HTTP-01 challenge by automatically provisioning a temporary ingress route, so Let's Encrypt can verify domain ownership. Once verified, Let's Encrypt issues a signed TLS certificate, and cert-manager saves the certificate and private key directly into a Kubernetes TLS secret object. 30 days before expiration, cert-manager automatically initiates renewal without human intervention. Let us begin by installing ingress-nginx and cert-manager on our K3D cluster using Helm and official manifests. We add the official ingress-nginx Helm repository and install the controller into the ingress-nginx namespace. The wait flag guarantees that Helm blocks until the controller deployment is completely ready. Running keep control get pods in the ingress engine. X namespace confirms that our controller pod is healthy and running. It is now listening for incoming HTTP and HTTPS traffic on ports 80 and 443. Next, we apply the official cert-manager release manifest. This registers the required custom resource definitions, including certificates, issuers, and cluster issuers, and deploys 3 core pods: the main controller, the CA injector, and the validation webhook. Checking the cert-manager namespace shows all 3 pods running cleanly. Cert-manager is now active and monitoring custom resources across the cluster. Before requesting certificates, we must define a cluster issuer. A cluster issuer is a cluster-wide resource that tells cert-manager how to communicate with a certificate authority like Let's Encrypt. In our spec, we point to the Let's Encrypt ACME staging directory URL, specify an administrator contact email, and reference a private key secret to store account credentials. Under solvers, we configure the HTTP-01 challenge solver and specify nginx as our ingress class. This instructs cert-manager to solve domain verification challenges by injecting temporary routing rules into ingress-nginx. We apply our cluster issuer manifest with kube control apply. The cluster issuer registers immediately and tests connectivity to the Let's Encrypt ACME endpoint. Now, let us look at our application, Ingress Manifest. Under metadata annotations, we specify 2 critical keys, kubernetes.io ingress and cert-manager.io cluster issuer set to Let's Encrypt staging. Under spec.tls, we declare our target hostname shop.example.com and specify secret name storefront TLS cert. This tells cert-manager to request a certificate for shop.example.com and save the resulting keys in that secret. Under spec.rules, We configure host and path routing, incoming HTTP requests for path/route to storefront web service on port 80, while requests for path/API route to API service on port 80. We apply our storefront application deployments and the ingress manifest. The ingress-nginx controller detects the new ingress object and configures its internal routing table in real time. Running kube control get certificate in the sharp namespace shows our storefront TLC cert resource. Ready reports true, confirming that cert-manager successfully completed the ACME HTTP-01 challenge with Let's Encrypt and stored the TLS secret. We verify HTTPS traffic termination using curl with verbose output. The handshake log confirms an SSL connection over TLS 1.3 with the Let's Encrypt staging CN certificate. The HTTP status returns 200 OK from our storefront web container. Traffic is securely encrypted end-to-end to the cluster edge and cleanly routed to our internal service. To recap our production, ingress, and TLS checklist. First, consolidate external traffic behind an ingress controller like ingress-nginx rather than creating costly individual load balancer services. Second, automate certificate issuance and renewals with cert-manager and Let's Encrypt. Third, always test with Let's Encrypt staging issuers first to avoid hitting strict production ACME rate limits. Fourth, harden all application containers with security context that drop all Linux capabilities. All manifests and setup scripts are available in our public GitHub repository linked below. Subscribe for episode 5, where we cover Kubernetes secrets management and pod security hardening. Until next time, ship with confidence and better odds.